So, how are you gonna, I mean, how is this gonna work? Hello, brawlers! This is Bakugan HQ here, and this is a review of the Dark in the Moon Laserbeak Deluxe Class. Now, here, Laserbeak was in the G1 series, and originally he was a tape cassette. Yes, a tiny tape cassette that could turn into a bird that could carry you out like you were the stork. So, Laserbeak was a tape cassette and used to go into Transformers Soundwave's chest, or bra, if you want to be like that. But yes, he did go into his chest, as so did Ravage, Frenzy, Rumble, and so forth. So, Laserbeak was like a intelligence guy. He would like gather information for Soundwave and then go into his chest and then play back the tape, and then there you go. There's for this information. Now in the Bayformers, he could talk. Well, he used in G1 didn't talk, but in this one he could talk, and he really didn't have a mode. He turned into a printer, he turns into a computer, he turns into a pink bumblebee. So, in this one, he does have a vehicle form. As you can see here, there's like some turbines showing up here. So, this is one creepy bird that if you give a cracker, he's gonna pull your spine out of your throat. Now is the accessories and size comparisons. So, on my table here this time, of course, you gotta have Soundwave, which is Laserbeak, so here's him next to it, which is like little pet Laserbeak. Laserbeak, there we go. And then here's my weaponed up Shockwave next to him. And just for the heck of it, let's put Megatron. Little good old Megatron. So that's how he scales up to them. So now we have the accessories that it comes with. He comes with this. And then he comes with that. Now this one's the MechTech weapon. And I think if this would have given another day of thought, they could have fixed this, because as you can see, it does not go in all the way. If they would have just given it one more day of thought and one like centimeter, it would have gone great. But no, it's not gonna go on that great. And this gun is different, as you can tell. I actually like this kind of style gun because, I don't know, it doesn't have the stock here, but it is meant for this. You can lock it in, get this gun, and plug it in. And again, that barrel is not going to stay in there, but actually, this thing kind of looks like the gun Megatron used in the movie, so you can have that, or, like, for the heck of it, have it on his arm, and he has like a shotgun, and it actually does have like a stock like that. So if he had actual hands to hold things, he could probably hold it and then have like a shotgun in the movie. So it's pretty cool. That actually looks kind of like that. So, and he is pretty good figure. This is his MechTech weapon, and I guess this is a feature which you can do. It's like, okay, let's move up the camera. Get Laserbeak. He has these pegs here that can go onto Megatron's arm. It's the size of a MechTech port. So, Laserbeak can be on his shoulders, on his arm, like this. So, I think that is pretty cool. A pretty cool thing to have on there. So,
please hang up and try again.
Now, before we get on to transformation, I think we better get on to articulation. His arms can go like this. They can't go forward and out. His wings can do this and that. Can swivel around like this. And that's pretty much all for the wings. Head is on multiple ball joints. Oh, hello, Bakugan dog. My Bakugan dog decided to join the review. But his head can do all the way this and that and that. His tail can do all the way this. Actually, it's supposed to be like that. But it can do all that because it's multiple ball joints. Now, his leg can do this, that, in and out. And his feet is on another ball joint, so he can do that, in and out. And you can't exactly do splits test on this, but that's him. Now it is on to transformation. Transformation goes a little like this. You get him and fold in these wings like this and tuck it in. Get this part and do this so it can reveal that wing part. Shut it in between like that. Same thing with the other side. Claps it in. Claps it in. Come on. There we go. And get it situated where it's like that. Then you get these flaps here sticking out. Push them in so it can cover that spine that he has. Now, as you can see what I did here, get his feet, fold in the pegs down on there, and then do this. Now, then here's where his head goes. You lift up this whole section of the body and pretty much tuck it in there. And then get this part out, which does show Raven on there just like Laserbeak, so that's pretty cool. And then you do this, and then that. And then you do this and fold it up like that. Same thing with the other side. You do this, fold it up, and do this, and there you go. Tail, which is going to lead it. And for his helicopter section, or vertical tail of the taker or landing tall, or off handle, and there you go. That's the VTOL there, and it's a pretty cool VTOL. And if you have top spin, I think he looks kind of cool with the guns up on top. I don't think these guns look good if they're like on here, because I don't think it can fly. But if you put it down here, it might. I don't know if it can still fly even with that on the bottom, but if you put it on there, it kind of looks like something Skynet would use in the Terminator. Like, I don't know, but it's actually a pretty cool thing, and it has that Raven. It's out of scale, but it has that face. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention is the face detail. So you get out this face, and it's like you have him in VTOL mode. You have him in VTOL mode, and it's like peekaboo. But yes, he has one crazy face. As you can see here, there's one crazy face there, and his mouth does open like that, and it reveals a red tongue, and then that face and eyes there. Wow, that is one crazy face and eyes. So in the end, Laserbeak is a pretty cool Dark of the Moon figure. Having him as a VTOL, I think is a little bit questionable. That VTOL mode is kind of out of scale. Again, as I said, if he was that actual size, he would not be able to fit into Soundwave at all, let alone be able to fit into a building or an office building like in a movie. So, I actually like this kind of change a little bit. Again, I still kind of wish he was a little kind of robot, like the one that could go into his chest. Again, I really thought that I would really like that. Now, as the Bayformers go, okay, this is how it went. Frenzy is dead. Okay, he is dead. In the first movie, Revenge of the Fallen, Ravage is dead right now. Laserbeak is dead. So, what I'm wondering right now, in the Age of Extinction movie, are they gonna put Rumble in there? That's what I'm wondering. And if they do put Rumble on there, that would be actually pretty cool. And I would actually really like that. And that would be... If they make him die again, I wouldn't be surprised because Frenzy died by killing himself practically because his weapon backfired. Ravage got skinned alive and his spinal cord was used as a whip with Bumblebee. And Laserbeak got his head shot off by one of the guns of a Decepticon drone ship. When Sam was in there and he pointed it to the barrel of the gun, Bumblebee pulled the trigger, boom. Don't lose your head, don't lose your head, Laserbeak. I know that was poor execution. I know it was poor execution, guys. Come on, give me a break. But yes, I actually like this figure. It's the deluxe class, and honestly would have liked it if it was scout class, so that it could be more sizable to Megatron and not weigh down his arm. But I like his paint detailing. His silver on the wings with that red was pretty good. I don't think he had that kind of red wings, more like a black or silver, but again, that's just probably to give out to that little more of the red coloring to balance it out. And again, the MechTech weapon, if they would have gave it another day of thinking, I think they would have been able to make it where it's actually lined up to the center of it when it transforms. So brawlers, don't forget this. Remember it. You don't stop being a brawler because you grew old. You grew old because you stopped being a brawler. Like and subscribe to become a brawler today. And this is us wishing you a great spring break. Woo!